Star Wars Battlefront 2 released this past weekend, and its reception did not go as the studio planned. Video game developer EA DICE found itself under harsh criticism for its loot crate system, being called pay-to-win and gambling. I want to walk you through it all: the timeline, the problem, the response, and, in my opinion, the solution. Now let's time travel back to 2015. Let's give you a second to get in the right headspace. You're there. When EA DICE released Star Wars Battlefront 1, one of the major criticisms of the game was that it lacked enough content, and that EA was releasing too much, like additional maps and characters, as add-on content you can buy later, essentially selling what should have been one game in installment plans. Back to 2017, the year EA DICE is going to be releasing Star Wars Battlefront 2, one of the most highly anticipated video game releases of the year, based on the most highly bankable franchise in the world, coming out just weeks before a new Star Wars movie. It should be a license to print money. Claiming to have heard fan complaints about Battlefront 1, EA insists Battlefront 2 will not be a cash grab. The game will launch with much more content than 1, and on top of that, any additional content to come out later would be free. All free content. They listened and we won. The rebellion won, and now we get to pay one low price for a game and all its content be free, glorious and free. But apparently free comes at a cost, because yes, unlike in Battlefront 1, in Battlefront 2 all the content is there. It's fully developed, installed, you can see all the features in the game, you just can't use them, because many features are locked at first. Many weapons and add-ons are inaccessible, along with heroes and villains such as Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. You know, just those third-tier, lesser-known characters of Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Who likes them anyway? But don't worry, you'll still have access to the main Star Wars character you know and love, Bossk. To unlock these features and characters, you need to spend in-game credits, and you can earn credits simply by playing the game. Or if you want to speed things up, you can spend your real-life money to unlock them faster. None of these ideas are new. Giving players an incentive to keep playing in the form of rewards is commonplace in gaming, and asking for their real-life money for in-game rewards, called microtransactions, love it or hate it, is now a video game mainstay. But the problem was the balance. Early estimates put it at over 4,000 hours of playing the game, or over $2,000 of real-life money to unlock all the in-game features. Many upset fans called this pay to win, because unlike other games that attempt to sell you cosmetic items like cool clothes or dope as hell dances, Battlefront 2 attempts to sell you perks like 30% more damage or 30% more health to give you an advantage over other players online. Responding to the criticism, EA insisted it's not pay to win, because you can win without the extras. Sure, you could win, but it'd be like sitting down to a game of chess and the only pieces you're given are pawns and a queen, but your opponent has a board full of queens. Yes, you could win, but it doesn't make for a fun game. Other fans call this gambling, because you often cannot buy what you want directly, but instead are forced to buy crates, which are nothing more than a slot machine hoping for the item you want. Some countries, such as Belgium, going so far as to have their gambling commission pursue formal inquiries as to whether or not this officially constitutes gambling. While recording this, the ruling came in from Belgium's Gaming Commission, officially declaring loot boxes as gambling, stating that the mixing of money and addiction is gambling. As of launch, EA has officially released a statement saying that they are turning off all in-game purchases, stating that they have heard the fans loud and clear. So how can EA DICE fix Star Wars Battlefront 2 and their PR problem? I want to give my opinion here, but I'm also trying to be a realist. I realize this is a business like any other and they want to make money and please investors. I realize that no more microtransactions is not something that will ever be a reality, and I'm not here to scream at you that the revolution will not be live streamed. But obviously EA needs to make changes, and big ones. In the same statement about turning off purchases, EA also claimed purchases will become available at a later date. Also, on the same day, EA issued a statement to the US Securities and Exchange Commission claiming that this is not expected to have a material impact on EA's fiscal year, which does not inspire me with confidence. It gives me the impression they're just waiting for the heat to die down before making a second run at our money. But what they could do, realistically, is change their current system. Make all characters immediately available to play as at no cost. Keep all weapons and in-game perks available as unlockable rewards for playing the game. And in the attempt to make money, which I understand is a realistic need, especially after EA's 3% drop in stock value on launch day, EA should make all cosmetic items available for purchase with real money. If you want the extra costumes for Luke and Leia, buy the costume pack for $20. If you want Han Solo's taunt where he says, "Don't get cocky, kid," buy the taunt pack for $10. You can take our money, EA. You're making a frickin' Star Wars game. Shut up and take my money. Just let me know what we're getting in return. But what do you think? Let me know by leaving a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and subscribe to the network. You can even hit that little bell to get notified anytime a new video goes live. Also, watch some more videos while you're here.